Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's held. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're working that left side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Getting some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, when you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Texas offense will take over.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll start this drive firing. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that was
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Green. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The run to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Green. Looking left. He's got it. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. gets it out quickly. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
They go 4 vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's blue.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really... before the defense put a stop to it.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making their situation really good on the next down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down.
Yeah.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That was the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas 23, Arkansas 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking for room. It's Baxter. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to...
He's got it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To the air. It's Green. Got his man quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Buys a little time. He's taking a deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Using his feet to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Dropping back, it's Manning. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.